Hi boys and girls, it's Shane the landlord, and this is the house that went viral that was covered in human feces and rotten meat and all the other problems. We're working on fixing all the problems, like the door that was kicked in probably by police or something along those lines. But something came up this week that made me realize I have a problem, not just in this house. Although the floor's getting sanded and it's starting to look better, I've been working very hard all week trying to get this floor in better condition, trying to get the trim pieces and other things taken care of so we can get the home ready to rent again. And it's weeks of work still to go and thousands of dollars I've lost, as well as an incredible amount of time being covered in sawdust and dealing with things that I probably don't need to be breathing, but that's just part of it. That's what I sign up for when I become a landlord. This week, I saw the tenant on social media. I thought she had blocked me, but I guess she had disabled her account. I often follow my tenants on social media. It makes it easier if I ever need to contact family or somebody during an emergency or see if something's going on with them. It's just handy, and most of my tenants become friends, and I think that's good. I don't know how you feel about whether your landlord should be your friend on social media or not, but it's a thing I often do. I guess she had just deactivated her account though. So while I was sanding these floors and trying to repair the things that were literally covered in feces, literally covered in maggots and disgusting things that no human should ever have to smell. I've smelled things. Ugh. I saw a picture of her at a pool with her kids hanging out, enjoying the summer weather, and I got angry. I got upset. Like, I felt things that I think humans, and it's okay for me to feel those things. It's okay for me to feel anger towards this person, but I don't want to continue to have anger. I feel like anger is like if I left this house completely trashed and I didn't take the time to clean the yard and I didn't take the time to go through here and start picking up. We found a Minecraft sword. That's kind of cool. If we didn't, these are some other things we found that were in the yard. If we didn't take the time to fix this, then we're just ignoring problems that we know exist, and somebody else is going to have to deal with those problems at some point. And I think not forgiving a person or allowing that to fester in us is just sort of allowing that problem to exist, and somebody else has to deal with it. I don't want other people to deal with my problems, so I'm trying to deal with it. I'm decided that I need to have more forgiveness for her. And I truly want the best for her. I wanted the best for her when she moved in. I want the best for her wherever she is in her life. I hope that whatever mental unhealthiness or whatever else was going on is taken care of so that she can move forward. And I'm not saying this to create a, oh wow, Shane, you're such an amazing landlord video or any of that. I wish I had a landlord like you. Don't take that from this video. That's not the point. Sometimes I need to forgive a tenant, but sometimes a tenant needs to be sympathetic towards a landlord. Landlords have seen things some of you can't even imagine. We have smelled things that no one should ever have to smell. The bed covered in feces that you saw in the viral video, underneath that bed, this entire area was covered in feces. The mattress was literally sitting on it. That's what's discolored this wood still is literal feces. I think it might be human. I don't know. I don't want to know. Those kinds of things cause a landlord to feel anger and feel resentment and feel bad about their job. It can cause us to be short with people. So have some forgiveness and understanding, because landlords face a lot as well. And don't just want to have a landlord like me that's understanding and not be understanding of your landlord yourself. You might be surprised at how some understanding conversations on both your parts can make your relationship better. And it doesn't always need to be kumbaya. It doesn't need to be loving, let's go hang out. It's a business relationship for the most part. But business relationships can be good too. They don't have to be bad. And just like I can sand these floors and make them better and fix some leaky toilets and fix some problems, you can deal with the emotional distress and the problems that you have in your relationships and make them better. If the other side doesn't make it better, that's on them. But take the actions that you can, see if you can make things better. I hope this encourages some of you. Somebody probably needed to hear this today, not just me.